Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. With recording over 50,000 fresh cases for the sixth consecutive day, India recorded 52,050 COVID-19 cases and 809 more deaths on Tuesday as per the Union Health Ministry update. The total number of cases now stands at 18,55,745, while fatalities 38,938. On the brighter side, as many as 12,30,509 patients have recovered from the viral infection, while the active cases are 5,86,298, the ministry said. As per the data, India has clocked 66.31 PC recovery rate, and while the death rate had declined to 2.10%, in the past 24 hours, over 6.6 lakh samples were tested, taking the total test to 2.08 crores. Among the fresh deaths, maximum 266 are reported from Maharashtra, 109 from Tamil Nadu, 98 from Karnataka, 63 from Andhra Pradesh, 53 from West Bengal and 48 from Uttar Pradesh. So far, Maharashtra has reported the maximum at 15,842 deaths, 4,241 in Tamil Nadu, 4,021 in Delhi, 2,595 in Karnataka, 2,508 in Gujarat, 1,778 in Uttar Pradesh, 1,731 in West Bengal and 1,537 in Andhra Pradesh, 900 in Madhya Pradesh. The coronavirus infection has spread to new areas in the country, but 82% of the total cases are still limited to 10 states and union territories, the Health Ministry said on Tuesday. Addressing to press briefing, Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan said 50 districts account to 66% of the total caseload, and the COVID-19 case fatality rate has progressively declined to 2.10%, the lowest since the first lockdown was imposed on March 25. Coronavirus infection has spread to newer areas, but 82% of the total cases are still limited to 10 states and UTs in the country, whereas 50 districts today account for 66% of the COVID-19 caseload in the country, he said. Giving a breakup of the mortality rate according to gender, the official said about 68% of COVID-19 deaths were reported among male patients and 32% among female patients in India. In terms of age, he said 50% of such deaths took place in the age group of 60 years and above. About 37% of the COVID-19 deaths in India took place in the age group of 45 to 60 years, while 11% of deaths were recorded in the age group of 26 to 45 years, he told the reporters. India's COVID-19 fatality rate has progressively declined to 2.10%, the lowest since the first lockdown, Bhushan said. Oil Minister Dharmendra Pradhan on Tuesday tested positive for coronavirus and has been admitted to Medanta Hospital. In a tweet, Pradhan said he has been admitted to hospital after testing positive of COVID-19. Pradhan, 51, had developed COVID-like symptoms on Monday and has been tested on Tuesday. After seeing symptoms of COVID-19, I got tested. The report has come positive, he tweeted. On the advice of doctors, I have been admitted to hospital and I am healthy. Sources said Pradhan had last week met Home Minister Amit Shah, who was admitted to Medanta on Sunday after testing positive of coronavirus. His staff too had earlier tested positive and has been in isolation since. Pradhan is one of the several high-profile names to have tested positive. The Islamabad High Court has appointed 3 lawyers as amici curiae in the Kulbhushan Jadhav case and asked Attorney General of Pakistan to seek a response from the Indian government and Jadhav regarding appointment of a counsel for his defense. Dawn quoted the IHC division bench comprising Chief Justice Athar Minallah and Justice Miangul Hassan Aurangzeb, warning people against issuing unnecessary statement in this case, saying, "Everyone must keep in mind right to fair trial while issuing statement related to Jadhav." The court order announced the appointment of Abid Hassan Manto, Hamid Khan, both senior advocates of Pakistan Supreme Court, and Mr. Makhdoom Ali Khan, former Attorney General of Pakistan, as amici curiae for legal assistance and for ensuring that the judgment of International Court of Justice is effectively implemented. Theatre Dawn legendary drama teacher and connoisseur of the arts Ibrahim Al-Qazi died on Tuesday after suffering a heart attack. His son said he was 94. Al-Qazi, who was the longest-serving director of the National School of Drama and mentored generation of actors, produced plays such as Girish Karnar's Tughlaq and Dharmavir Bharti's Andhai Yug. He is survived by his son Faisal Al-Qazi and his daughter Amal Alana, both well-known theatre directors. Dad died this evening at 2:45 p.m. after a massive heart attack. He was admitted to the Escorts Hospital the day before yesterday, his son Faisal told. Al-Qazi, who tutored acting greats such as Nasiruddin Shah and Om Puri, had been unwell for a few days. That is all for today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.